They do have a timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry! This is rebound taken by Iguodala. Iguodala to Curry, back to Iguodala. Up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James. LeBron James with the rebound. Oh, my goodness.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Outside the Key. My name is Jalen. I'm here with my boys Chris and Darius, and we got another good episode for you today. Today's topic is, all the controversy that's been surrounding the NBA restarting this season lately. Currently, a lot of players have voiced their opinions on not playing this year because of, again, one for the coronavirus. People are still iffy about that, and two, people are saying whether they should play or not based on the injustices that are still going on in society. So coming from my perspective, personally, and I've seen players like Kyrie Irving, Austin Rivers, Patrick Beverly, and many more that have spoken out. I don't feel like anybody is wrong necessarily. I feel like everyone is coming from a good place, and everyone's trying to, I think, do what they feel would be better off for everybody. So in my opinion, nobody is wrong. But the only thing that I think that kind of makes me lean kind of towards starting the season still is Austin Rivers made a point that not all players are going to be getting paid the same amount as Kyrie this season, because I think Kyrie's making around $30 million, like just from NBA contracts. We're not talking about endorsements and things like that. Unfortunately, other players don't have that luxury, and they need this money to actually, probably take care of themselves and their families. So they can't, Kyrie can take off a few seasons and he'd be fine now. But there are players that don't have the luxury of doing that. So that's kind of where I'm seeing things right now. But what about y'all?
I mean, I was going to say Kyrie made a point, like, it's not even about, like, just basketball. Everybody's saying, like, Kyrie don't want to come back because he don't want to play basketball. Nah, it's not about that. Kyrie's saying, like, it's something that's, like, just a little off about everything, about this whole situation, especially since the timing of this all and all the, just the acts we have seen involving Blacks in America and stuff. And given that the majority race of the NBA is Black, Kyrie is just making a point saying, like, it's just something feels off. And I can respect that, like, if I was in his shoes, I would probably say the same thing. But what about you, Chris?
I mean, I get what Kyrie's trying to say. He doesn't want to put he doesn't want to put the focus on the NBA right now. He wants to keep the focus on, like, the social injustice and also the attempt for social reform. And I get that, I really do. But I feel like more can be done with a season. Like, you see LeBron James all the time using his platform. Like, players use their platform all the time when the season starts, like, or during the season, like during press conferences, like after games, during games, when they like when they're warming up, got on these I Can't Breathe shirts. Like they do that during the season. They're using their platform for the benefit of social reform. So I'm really like veering towards just having the season. Like, that's just from, like, an unbiased perspective. Now, of course, from a fan perspective, of course I want the season to, like, continue.
Of course.
Like, I want the season to come back because I want to see basketball. And sports itself, they really do uplift people. Like, watching sports, like, they give people, like, something to look forward to. But
at the same time, it can be a distraction.
Yes, but it can be distracting. It can be a distraction if it's used the wrong way. But I don't think it will be. I think that if the season goes on, I'm pretty sure the players have a plan to protest and, like, voice their opinions. I'm pretty, like, just how the NFL teams are coming out or college teams.
I mean, that would be ideal, and that would be
that's what I'm saying.
The best situation. But
everybody's coming out saying, I'm kneeling with my team. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Like, so I mean, I really don't. I see where Kyrie's coming from, but I also strongly feel that, like, the better solution is playing in NBA. Now, there's some people that are coming out for reasons not about social justice. Like Trevor Ariza said that he's not playing because he only gets to see his son one month out of the year, and like that month happened to be during the season, so he said he doesn't want to do that.
That's understandable.
Yeah, like or certain players are saying like I can't leave my son because I think it was somebody, I forgot the name, but his son was sick or he has a disease and he doesn't want to like come back and put his son at risk, or he doesn't want to bring his son to Orlando, stuff like that. Now, honestly, for the people that have complaints about like the living conditions and stuff like that, they're really like they're tripping because they're tripping for real. Like they have the whole campus to themselves, like meet up spots. Like
it's really like an NBA 2K neighborhood if you think about it.
That's what I'm saying. Like that, it's like that. Like that's what I'm.
You
like,
come here to hoop,
like, and it's like just hooping. Like it's
you
hooping. What
it's
you want to do, bro? Forget you mixing politics with just hooping, bro. Like I don't know. I don't get that. I really don't get that. Like I get it, but at the same time, it's like I just want a season. I just want a season for real. Yeah.
I mean, from what I kind of heard about the living condition, I was talking to my dad about this stuff the other day. Is it only like the players are the only ones that are like stuck in it, like them and their families? They're in that bubble, right? So
not even
their
families though. Like the families have a choice.
But but I was talking and he was like, well, that's just for the players. Like, let's say, like, again, the people that's going to work at the hotels or stuff, or people making their food or whatever and stuff like that, they get to go home and come back every day. So, who's to say they won't go home and catch whatever and then come back and start making stuff that could serve it to the players or whatever. You get what I mean? Yeah. And then also evolve another point, like, what if, like, is it really enforced for everybody to be inside the bubble, or can some people, like, again, people like LeBron, can he leave? Could he leave? Like, if he wanted to?
They're saying nobody can leave. They're saying nobody.
I know that's what
they're
saying, but like,
I feel like the NBA has done enough and has thought about every what if scenario, and I feel like they have a plan that's just solid. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, they're doing their best right now.
This is the NBA we're talking about.
Like, you know what I'm saying? They didn't compromise enough, bro. Like they just want to hoop, bro. Like I want the NBA to be back. Yeah. I don't want a season to be pushed back. I don't want the season to be canceled. Like but it's gonna make it more fun though, because like this season they're gonna finish the season out. They're gonna take like a 2-month break, then come back for a 58 game season or whatever, however they like do it. That would be hard. That's literally like basketball all year. like that's hard, bro. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But and then what's interesting is these like contenders, they losing players. Like Avery Bradley. Avery Bradley would say he didn't want to go because his son is sick or something like that. Avery Bradley, like now they talking about JR. And like Steve A talking about something.
Jokic was supposedly has corona. So
everybody got it's a lot of players. It's like a lot of.
I know, but not everybody has released their names or. Right. I'm saying,
but this is all to be expected though.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I'm not really too. He gonna be good. He gonna be straight.
I'm just saying he's from a different country, so. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But they say as soon as like he's cleared to fly, he's gonna fly back.
Yeah.
And he's gonna fly back to Denver and stuff like that. So I mean, like stuff like that, they expected there to be cases. But I'm interested in like players not being able to play, and how DeMarcus Cousins said he not coming. They want to sign him. He's saying no, I don't want to be signed. Rehab, which is I think is a smart decision. Like
I mean, the man's he tried last season
he tried.
The Warriors to come back
twice
and did it again. So I mean, he best take his time coming back this time.
Yeah, take his time, and like I said, the Lakers said they might replace him with J.R. Smith, and they talking about. I don't think J.R. Smith is as good as Avery Bradley, but Stephen A. went on the first take talking about he thinks J.R. Smith can do exactly what Avery Bradley do, might even be able to do it better. I don't know, because I think Beverly just did something for them. He was like he was playing a point. Like no, he was doing good. He was doing good. So that's a big loss. The Trailblazers lost Trevor Ariza. But I feel like Anthony Simons can or Simmons, he can take his spot.
Yeah, Anthony. Yeah.
Yeah. Who else is losing players? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But then Dwight, you know how Dwight came out when he came out saving around the same time Kyrie did.
Mm-hmm.
They putting pressure on him. They're saying if he can't go now because what he said, like he'll be going back on his word if he goes. So I don't know. It's a lot of interesting things that are going to be going on in the season right now. I'm interested.
All I know is
coming right around the corner.
This season's coming back regardless. That's all I know.
Facts.
That's true. That's true. Again, I mean, I just kind of think like, I mean, if all this is going on, if all the players are all in their different opinions and not really together, and there's this issue and that issue and this issue and that issue, it even just makes me wonder, like, I mean, what is even the point of just keeping it going on? As much as I want to watch the season, much I want to see how stuff plays out.
It won't be the same.
I'd rather have them just cut it, just dead it now, and then come back. And then next year, and then next year try to put together a full season. You know, if y'all want to do a bubble, still y'all can do that. But I'd rather they do that than try to condense everything within these next few months. Because it's like, then if anything, like Chris, I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you when you say it'll probably be more fun. I feel like it'll be anything like a little bit more exhausting, especially on the players. Like, okay,
it definitely would be more exhausting.
The season's supposed to end in
their whole life.
But I'm saying
it's not about that.
This long break.
It's not.
Break.
Chris, that's still taxing again. Normally they'll have from NBA season normally ends in June. They start ranking again in October. That's at least that's almost half a year. That's a little less than half a year to be able to get your body back up. But this little 2 month period, bro.
Let me tell you why that's irrelevant.
This 2 month period, bro. I feel like it's gonna make the players. It's gonna exhaust them. I don't really feel like
it's not. That's irrelevant because the season didn't end, and they've had longer than a 2 month period. Like the season been postponed since March, April, May, July 1st.
You can't count the month that it ended.
Why?
So it's April.
Why? It literally ended March 15th.
Yeah, that's like the middle of the month, so I wouldn't really count that month.
Okay. 3 months and a half. Regardless, the season they didn't have a full season. Their bodies are well rested, relaxed. Like believe that. Their bodies are well rested. They've had a long enough break, and they've gotten this time to condition, get back into shape because they've been rested so much. I don't want to hear about that. You tired shit.
Look,
like James Harden said. Like James Harden literally said, "I hoop. I just know there's no.
Look at him now.
I hoop.
I'm glad James Harden been working out and everything. But not everybody's been doing it.
Yeah, that's like
their fault.
Chris, you even said it yourself, bro. We've had this conversation before. Some players are working out, trying to stay in shape. Some people still haven't probably picked up a ball. Well, now they probably have, but this whole time before they haven't even touched the basketball.
But that's their fault.
So saying that, they may be well rested, but that don't mean that they're going to be conditioned and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Ready to just
There's a difference between conditioned and rested.
That's their fault. I'm paying you millions of dollars a year to play basketball. That's it. So what are you talking about? It's not my fault you're not in condition. I'm still paying you.
Man.
What are you saying?
I get what you're saying, where you're coming from, bro. But again, think about people like freaking Giannis, bro. Dudes that have families and children at home, bro. Say he wants to go train and stuff. He goes out and goes train. Now he catches it and brings it back home to his child, bro. That's what I'm saying.
That is a valid
training.
Exactly.
A lot of people haven't been training because again, they're afraid of all that going on. They don't want to bring it back to their people. So. Like I said, this little period, I really don't feel. I feel like it's going to tax on players.
Giannis making bank right now. He's making millions of dollars. If he wanted to work out, he could buy out the gym. He could work out in the gym. I don't want to hear that. That's an excuse.
Chris, I don't think you're thinking logically right now, bro.
I am. That's what LeBron did.
LeBron is not in the same category as any other NBA player.
But I'm saying the Clutch Sports Agency, they bought out a gym, and all their athletes came and they worked out.
Chris.
They had basketball runs. If Giannis wanted to go to a gym or wanted to work out, he could make that happen.
Chris, I get
all I'm
what you're saying, bro. And I want the NBA season to come back just as much.
No, you don't. You keep on making excuses for them like they finna.
I'm not making excuses, bro. I'm just looking at things from all aspects, bro. I feel like you just want the season to come back, but you gotta like really look at how this is. Of course,
Chris, these people
right now
they are people. They are people too,
people,
Chris.
Bro.
The reasons I'm not saying they're not. I'm just saying the reasons you're giving, you're making excuses for them. They haven't had a long enough rest. They haven't had a long enough rest, Jalen. Really. Their bodies are too tired, Jalen. What are you talking about? When you get paid to take care of your body and hoop, yeah, they're human beings, but it's still, you can still take care of your body, and you're financially capable of taking care of your body. I don't want to hear that, bro. I don't want to hear that.
I'm not making excuses, Christopher. I'm just telling you, just a couple months ago, the world was going crazy about even stepping outside their house. So let alone go to a basketball gym and train for one thing. So it hasn't been that long since we've gotten away from that. So when it comes again, yes, some people may have, went that extra mile to work out. But again, a lot of people have it, just as there are the people that have. A lot of people still have it.
That's on them. The season is happening. And they're playing. Like
I said before, at the end of the day, the NBA season is going to return.
That's what I'm saying.
Definitely.
So all this, they're not in shape. That's not gonna matter when like they start hooping. It's not gonna matter because they're gonna have to win.
We're gonna see who
because they get paid to win.
Well, to be honest, bro, like I said, because of all the stuff going on, it's really up for grabs for anybody to win. I wouldn't be surprised if anybody, it's really not going to shock me whoever wins or loses.
I feel that.
So, because again, like I said, some people have been training, some people haven't been, some people, it's really up for grabs, to be honest, for anybody to get it at this point. So I wouldn't be surprised at all. So, I mean, it is what it is. Hopefully, the players can all, come together and really figure out what's going on and what to do when it comes to playing and whatnot. Because, I mean, if all the star players don't play, which is probably not going to happen, but, I mean, worst case scenario, if all of them, Kyrie's, that's a big player. But I don't think they were in that.
Kyrie hurt. He was hurt already.
Yeah, Kyrie hurt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think
that's
they were
why
in there
people
anyway.
won.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying, what is the possibility they could start a trend? That could start a trend of other players. But I digress. That hasn't happened yet. Hopefully it won't happen. But
I highly doubt it.
At this point, we'll really just have to wait and see where they go. Because like you said, the NBA season is going to start regardless. So starts at in about a month from now. So we'll just have to wait until then.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, like Pat Beverly said, if LeBron say we playing, we playing. If LeBron say the NBA is playing, the NBA is playing. That's all I got to say.
I mean, that's a good point, but I mean, LeBron doesn't speak for everybody, bro. So
that's a good one. That's a good joke.
He doesn't, bro.
He's not been the president of the Players.
I understand he's the face of the NBA, but if a dude that just doesn't want to play, he's not going to care about what LeBron James says. If he don't want to play, LeBron has the most influence. So if LeBron comes out and he says, they have meetings. The NBA players have
That's
meetings.
That's what I said. The NBA players have a whole association.
Yeah. If he come out and he talking about some guys, let's play. There's not gonna be a lot of resistance. That's all I'm saying. And I don't see history that disproves what I just said. So, but hey,
so like I said, bro, we'll just have to wait and see, man. But looks like that's the end of this episode. For today's episode of Outside the Key, I want to thank y'all for joining us once again for another episode. We appreciate all the support we've been getting, and like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you guys next time.